Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I'd like to talk about the CMMG conversion bolt, which will convert my AR-15 chambered in .223 to a .22 long rifle. Will it perform well enough for me to be confident enough to leave my 10-22 behind in a bug out type situation? Let's head to the range and find out. Alright, so here we are at the club with my AR, FN-15 Tactical with the CMMG conversion kit to .22 long rifle. It did come with the 25 round mags that I mentioned. I had a little bit of a hard time loading them, so I've only loaded them down to 20 instead of 25. Anything past 20, the rounds were losing tension and they were literally falling right back out of the magazine. So that's something it might need a work-in period or something that I don't know if you could take these apart. It looks like an Allen wrench and try to mess with the screw. I think it's probably just a work-in period. So let's see how they function. How the bolt and the mags function. So I have a round chambered. There is no last round hold open with this bolt. So it's going to go forward after the last round and you'll get a click. Let's see how it functions, how they function. I got my steel down there about 25 yards. I think I just had a double feed there. I'm going to have to go back and check the video. And this bolt assist I don't believe works with this because that one did feed, but the bolt just didn't go all the way home. So right off the bat, I'm having malfunctions with this. And that was a live round in the chamber. For some reason, the bolt just didn't go all the way home. Same thing there. And there is a round in the chamber. The rest of that mag functioned just fine. And the bolt did hold open. You can see the followers on these stick up kind of obnoxiously. And they happen to be orange. And it did hold the bolt open, but it wasn't like a natural function. Alright, let's try the second mag. And there is a lot of wobble to these magazines. I don't know if you can see that. That one functioned just fine. Let's try the third one. And this whole slinging an AR is new for me as well. It's something I really have to practice with. Third one functioned just fine, so hopefully that was just a break-in. I'll load up that first mag that I was having problems with and see if I have more issues with it. I'm pretty sure I was getting two shots out of one trigger pull. I'm not exactly sure. I'll have to check the video like I said. Alright, let's do another function test on the steel, see if those issues kind of work themselves out. I still wouldn't trust it unless I put 1,000 rounds through it. I did get the mags loaded to 25. They did break in a little bit. Malfunction. Stovepipe. I do have a 1.5 pound trigger in here. Single stage flat. It's very fast, so I might just be outrunning the bolt. And now I'm having a double feed, so I'm gonna have to drop the mag. Maybe just an issue of me outrunning the bolt. I'll try to go really fast on the next one, and that possibly could be the same mag that I started with that I'm having issues with. We'll see. That one, no issues. Let's try the last mag. Actually, let me put this one separate to see if it is the culprit. All right, last mag. Yeah, and the last two mags ran flawlessly. I'm going to load up that first mag that may be the same one that I had issues with when I first started and see if that is the issue. All right, I do have that one mag that may be the culprit loaded up to 25. We'll see if I can outrun it or get at the stovepipe again. Nope, she ran just fine. Okay, so I decided that I definitely wanted a day 2 portion on the range with this conversion kit. I do have it out of the rifle today, and what was happening on that first day, I was getting 2-round bursts, and no, I was not outrunning the bolt. I can't really outrun much of anything these days. I'm getting old and fat. What was happening was the hammer wasn't locking back, so it was following it home and firing that second round. And then the third, when it would follow it back the third time, it didn't have enough momentum to fire that third round, and I was getting a dead trigger because it didn't reset. And the second time it did it, I got the 2-round burst. The trigger did reset. I got a single shot, but then it followed it back home again without locking back or resetting. And I think it was just a slight break-in period that it needed. The spring was probably a little stiff. I hadn't cleaned it to that point. And so after I got the 2-round bursts in the stovepipe, the rest of the day it functioned fine. It broke in nice, and I didn't have another malfunction for the rest of the day. So it comes with this little rubber tip on the end there to protect it, pretty much. And how easy is this to install into the AR platform? Basically just punch out the back pin. I'm not sure what time they quote. I forgot to read the box. But it's very simple. Just punch out the back pin. Tilt the upper forward, pull the bolt out. Drop this in. Put the pin back. And it's that simple. I'm not sure how long that took me, but I'm sure some guys can do it in, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, whatever. So I wanted to also I did that small little accuracy test a couple weeks ago when I was at the club on the first portion of this video. But I wanted to use it side by side in a real life comparison, accuracy comparison with my Ruger 10/22, which this conversion kit could possibly replace if I'm going out the door and I can only choose one rifle. I might want to choose a rifle with 2 bolts that has 5 different chambering options rather than the Ruger 10/22 with just 3 chambering options. It's not an actual, apples for apples comparison because I do have the proper rifling and a longer barrel in the 10/22, but it's more of a real life comparison with 2 rifles that I do own. So I do have magnification, the bug buster on top of the 10/22, which goes up to 9, and this Vortex is a 1 to 8. So I'll only go up to 8 on that, and we'll do some side-by-side comparison tests as far as the accuracy goes between these 2 rifles. Bear with me. All right, let's see how she does with accuracy at 50 yards. I have 10 rounds in each mag. I'll be aiming at the center of the target. I have 40 grain lead round nose from Federal and American Eagle. Let's see how she does. Definitely not a tack driver. And the last 10. I mean, I'm hitting the center of the target. I'll have to look at the video to see what size groups I'm getting. But, you know, is it accurate enough at 50 yards? I'm not too sure. All right, so how does the accuracy compare to the 1022? I have 10 rounds of the American Eagle and 10 rounds of the Federal loaded up. Let's see how she does. Now the Federal. Yeah, as you can see, this is a lot more accurate. Okay, so we're at the end of the range day, and I want to zero her back, this optic, back to my 223-556 for home defense. So what do? Pop out this bottom pin again. Sorry, my hands are a little numb. Pull up the conversion barrel, or chamber, sorry, conversion kit. Conversion bolt. Drop in the 556 bolt. Get in there. Did she move on me? She moved on me. Get in there. Pop the pin back in. And we're ready to zero her back, making a mental note of how many clicks left, right, down, and up it takes. So that way when I pop that bolt back in, from memory I can just click that amount of times each way, and it should be zeroed for that, and vice versa when I go back to the 223-556. Alright, so I'll consider that a successful 2 days on the range with this conversion bolt from my AR-15. It definitely is lacking in the accuracy department, and the few hiccups that I had were within the first few mags. I did pick up the kit that came with 3 mags, but it does have a 1 mag option too if you don't want to spend the just shy of $200 I believe I spent on the one with 3. Yeah, you saw the major flyers that I had out of the 16-inch barrel with a 1-7 twist rate at 50 yards. It essentially is a smooth bore, which looks like a spent casing, which goes up in the chamber. So after that smooth bore, it's picking up the 1-7 twist rate. And it definitely suffers. It suffers in the accuracy department as opposed to the 1022, which has an 18.5-inch barrel at a 1-16 twist rate. But it gets 5 stars as far as the convenience goes, because I could run out the door with just 1 rifle, 2 bolts, 5 different chambering options, all in 1 can. Very convenient. So it's really up to the individual whether you're willing to give up that amount of accuracy for convenience. Until next time, this is the Gun-Toting Pacifist. Stay active, stay alert, and stay armed. Feel free to subscribe to the channel, give me a like, and leave me a comment.
Do you have an AR, bro?
Yeah, buddy.